That's Discord. That's Alright, let me make my Discord announcement real quick. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Stas Varance, and welcome to a Sunday edition of GWA Saturday Night Wrestling. Had to postpone the show due to personal reasons, but we're still going on. We are on the last week of the King's Crown tournament. And
wow.
I know, right? Also,
what a journey it's been.
Also, you are. Hold on a sec. Hello? Hello? Oh. Okay, hold on. Hello? 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 Whoa. Okay, for whatever reason, you're still coming through my speaker. Oh god, this is weird. Carter, say something.
Hey everybody.
Oh, wonderful! You're coming in through both my headset and my speakers. That is not good. Hold on, let me just... Where's Discord? Alright, say something.
Hey everybody.
You're still coming through this. Oh my god, why is this happening? This wasn't happening before. So why is this happening now? Yes, there is an echo. I don't know why there is an echo. Okay, Carter, say something.
Hey everybody.
Okay, now say something.
Welcome to the GWA.
Still got the fucking echo. Alright. No, that's not good. I don't need a freaking... I really don't need an echo. This is... I do not know what to do. That's not going to do anything. So we'll just put the... Oh god, did you say something, Carter?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the GWA.
Nope, you are still echoing. Also, you can stop saying that. You're starting to sound like a freaking robot, and we may have to replace you with Don West if you start to break down like that. Well, I could just have everything coming through my headset, but then I would have him and the music and stuff coming through. I may have to do that actually. Alright, that should do it. Alright, for the time being, yeah, this is what I'm gonna have to do. Alright, Carter, say something. You now... Carter.
Hey, everybody.
It's still echoing through the speakers. Why?
That's a mystery.
Nice. Say something. Carter.
Thanks for watching the GWA.
Ha ha! Okay, you're not coming through the speaker anymore.
All right.
Yep, there we go. I got the right. It was OBS. One of the desktop audio 2 was still up enough. That's what was causing the. All right. All right, now we got that settled with. I'm gonna have to go. Okay, but we will leave you with our first match of the night, and it is All Ego Ethan Page taking on Adam Cole, baby. This definitely has some. Be right there. This definitely has some TV title implications right now because Cole definitely wants to get another shot at the title, and Ethan has just been on a roll right now. So without further ado, let's get this match going, and I will be right back. It's Mom's birthday.
Happy birthday. is not having it. Third time's the charm for all ego Ethan Page. Finally gets the power move off to take over the match. Ooh, chop stops him in his tracks. Oh, comes back with the DDT. And a scoop slam. Oh, did not have time to set up the move in the corner. Another body slam on Cole. Ooh. Cole comes back with a big swinging neck breaker to stop Page's momentum. Solid kick to the face, but it only gets one. The ref is down. Page brutalizing Cole in the corner. He's in closed fist while the ref's not looking. Oh. Turns attack on. Oh. Page, but not for long. Goal breaker. Puts Page on the back foot, but a pendulum drop sets both men even again. Now that DDT rattles Cole's cage once more. Now they're going to slug it out.
Who the hell is that?
We've got interference.
Wait a minute. Is she? Oh! She is helping out Ethan Page.
Iron stomach claw.
Let's get some predictions going.
Spinning clothesline. Cole was unaware. Honestly, I didn't think Page needed the help.
Oh, Castle finally getting her out, getting her out of the ring. Oh, Cole off the ropes! Diving crossbody! All right, we got predictions up. Who do you think will win? Also, I'm back. You there, Carter?
Yep.
Okay.
It looks like Page has this match under control even before the interference.
What do you mean? With that interference, see that interference was in Page's favor. Damn straight. He had everything under control. Oh!
Cole gets
Cover. 1, 2.
Yeah, I think Page has this in the bag. Cole belts him one. Comes back with that swinging neck breaker again.
He's got up on his. Oh! Misses the clothesline.
Right across the back of the skull. Elbow drop lands perfectly.
There's some up. Oh!
Yep, Page has him cornered. Oh, but not for long.
Cole's starting to pick up the offense here.
High risk maneuver backfires. Page takes a trip outside. And Nia the breadbasket settles his for a minute. And they're slugging it out again.
Back and forth these men go. Page takes him down with a lariat.
Right on the collarbone. Page with the suplex. Both men showing signs of fatigue.
Hey, Ryan, you want to hear what got me interested in bringing Page to the GWA?
What's that?
His toy hunt vlogs on YouTube.
Ah.
Goes out toy hunting with a bunch of AEW guys. Pretty fun to watch. Oh!
Huge dropkick from Dolores Page.
Cover 1, 2.
No. He's got some gas in the tank. This time.
Cover again. 1, 2.
But it's not enough.
No, it is not. Ooh. And in the ropes.
Pendulum breaker on Page.
Pulls him away. Picks him up. What's going on? Oh, and he gets dumped to the outside.
Cut her out of nowhere on the...
Yeah, but Cole got like it was nothing, although he is a little winded. Oh. Uh-oh.
Looks like we're going to a double count out.
Yes, we are. Well, now.
An insane ending to a hot match.
Don't worry, we got their money back.
I think Cole sensed he couldn't beat Page and wanted to go out on a high note.
Well, I was definitely pretty high up when you look at it. Give me a moment. All right. As I was saying before, today is the last week of the regular King's Crown matches. At which point next week, the winners of the A and B block will go head to head to see who will take on Nick Aldis at the King's Crown pay-per-view in 2 weeks. Yogi Bears. Now, as it stands, if you're looking at the numbers, here, let me give you a copy, Carter, so you can see for yourself. But let me clean that up.
tournament's been very surprising.
It has. Now in the B bracket, if he can get this last win, I mean, Joseph Alexander, he is pretty much locked in to win the B bracket. Like, the only thing that could probably disrupt him would be if he lost his last match and Graham Maxwell, who's at 5-1, wins his. And then we end up having to have a tiebreaker there. In the A bracket, we've got at least 4 people sitting at 4-2. Will Ospreay, Ryan Cook, Revenzo, and Ortega. Depending on how things go, one of those men, we could see one of those men winning, depending on how things go. There's also Momori Takashi, who is sitting at 3-3. Well, MJF has no way of winning. He's at 1-5.
Unfortunately, it's not anyone's game at this point. Some people are just out of the running.
That is true. And with that, let us begin. Let us begin the first of our final matches. And that is in the B block. We have Naruki Doi taking on Tiger King. At this point, most of these matches are just a case of trying to play spoiler.
And doing that has a certain glory all its own.
Naruki Doi sitting at 1-5, no way of winning either. Tiger King 3-3.
This tournament has been bizarre.
It has.
Absolute blocks have suffered losing streaks. And only Joseph Alexander, of all people, has gone undefeated.
Hey, no, that's the crazy part.
I'll be right back. I need some drink.
Wasting no time going for the submission, probably a smart strategy on Naruki Doi's part. outside.
Make your predictions, everyone. Oh!
Sends him outside again. Big arm drag and another single leg Boston. Seems like Doi's in control. Oh, and another major reversal.
Dumps the king out again. And ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, our main event tonight, MJF was dreading this. He knew it was coming, but there was no way to stop it. But after 6 long, grueling matches, Ortega is finally going to get his hands on MJF. And part of MJF is probably realizing that this may have been deliberate. That Ortega was just letting the others just getting their shots in on him before he decides to just put the final nail in the coffin, so to speak. Oh!
Rookie Doi seems like he's studied up. He sees Tiger King coming from every angle and has reversed him in every attempt. Of course, if even one of these power moves lands, it could change the flow of the whole match. Oh, big hip toss.
Oh!
Leg lock of his own.
Mandana, as always, showing her utter disdain for MJF.
Big knee to the solar plexus. And another leg lock. Tiger King showing a lot more success going back to the fundamentals and not trying to overpower Naruki Doi.
Oh! Nice catch!
Caught him. Caught him dead to rights.
Oh!
Another punishing reversal by Naruki Doi. Oh, finally lands a butterfly suplex.
Nice.
Enziguri flattens Tiger King. And sets up a nasty looking backdrop. Uh-oh. Another backdrop reversal from Naruki Doi.
Oh!
Running drop kick.
Tiger King missed that spear.
Oh, spinning head scissors takedown. Leaves Naruki Doi stunned. Here come more mounted punches. Now super kick. And more punches.
Oh! 2! I do believe that was the move that Doi used to pin Sheamus last week. Oh, well, cover! 1! 2!
Hurricane Rana gets 2.
Oh!
Victory roll into an armbar is broken up in the ropes. And once again,
Yeah. Oh, got him with the Doi 5! Cover! 1! 2! And again, only a 2 count. Cover! 1! 2!
Not quite.
Oh!
Boy, it's splattered all over the mat. Massive tornado DDT. And a spear.
Cover, 1, 2!
But Doy's not phased. In fact, he's going for the pin again. Body slam. Back to the single leg Boston.
Cover, 1, 2!
No, just 2. Doy 5.
Cover again, 1, 2!
Only 2 again.
Dumps him outside again. Again, he backs off, catches his breath.
Smart tactic by Naruki Doi. Going from the pin from the guard. And it almost works.
Ooh! Two! Oh!
Almost got him back. Run up elbow drop. Followed by a splash. Oh, but Doy's not done yet.
Oh!
Oh.
Nope. Woo! Cover, 1, 2!
Not quite.
We are 17 minutes into this match now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh!
Violent kicks to the ribcage. Another Doi 5.
Oh, he picks him up. He doesn't go for the pin. The butterfly suplex. Cover. 1, 2. And that's it.
Oh. Naruki Doi just can't catch a break in this tournament.
Nope. Naruki Doi ends the tournament 1-6. Tiger King ends the tournament 4-3 with 20 points. Tiger double arm suplex for the win.
Excellent match and a great effort by Naruki Doi, but Tiger King showed his rank and was not going to go out with a losing record.
That is true. All right, let's get those predictions. Nobody thought this would happen. All right, next up. Well, next up, we've got Will Ospreay taking on Ryan Cook. Oh, this will be interesting. One half of the Bar 2.0 taking on one half of Team Danger. All right, make your predictions, everybody. Oh, whoa, big money on Ospreay.
Interesting.
Oh! Oh, misses with the chair.
Saying effective use of a weapon is very rare.
That is true. Oh! And Ospreay gets dumped to the outside again. And Cook doing his patented little Cook dance right there. Drop toe hold on Ospreay. Oh, and just kind of remind people, WWE 2K22 comes out in 2 days, and rather than making the GWA roster for the upteenth time in a 2K game, what I'm going to do instead is going to be making characters out of my friends, and we'll have a completely separate federation there, a friend-based fed. Definitely, I'll have some fun there. Definitely, I'm gonna have some good laughs, good times. My main goal for that Rendana is to get cause of both exception and I feel awful for not remembering his name.
Sleeper hold on Ryan Cook from Ospreay.
Viscount, there we go. Because of exception and Viscount, they have the most bloodiest and brutal feud ever in universe mode. Oh!
Not quite with Enziguri.
Oh, come on! You remember the animosity from Talisman?
Ospreay with
Oh!
the kick and the Enziguri. Misses a roundhouse, Cook misses Enziguri. Counter punch.
Oh!
Oh,
Cook fading innocence and drops an elbow. Oh, but Ospreay's back up like it was nothing. Again, Cook with the deliberate low blow and then fading innocence. Oh! Nice counter from Osprey.
That cooked us. Oh. Cook resorts to simpler tactics and it seems to work.
Oh! Oh! There you go. There's that arrogance.
Big shooting star press.
Oh! Ooh, a super kick from Osprey. He picks up Cook. Osprey seemed a little...
Finish the whole dance. Questionable move.
Oh, Stormbringer! He can't capitalize.
Machine gun chops.
Oh!
Super kick flattens Cook. Cook is getting mad.
Cover. 1, 2. Oh! Cook got pinned! Wow. Osprey ends the tournament 5-2 at 25 points.
Brian Cook's not experiencing the same sort of glory in the tournament his partner is.
That is true. Hell, you can say his name is Sheamus. I mean, Osprey's doing better than Sheamus. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is kind of unexpected, but Masawato is back here in the GWA, and he's saying that he wants he wants another match. But he specifically, believe this or not, he is specifically calling out Mr. Fabulous, and we all know last week Mr. Watto made his GWA debut only to suffer a rather humiliating defeat at the hands of the bizarre one, Mr. Fabulous, and he's looking to I guess the best thing to say is he wants another shot at Fabulous so that so he can try to avenge the loss. So let's see if he can pull it off again.
We'll see.
So, without further ado, we'll let the match begin. Oh, and apparently we still don't have Master Wato's music. I don't recall you facing Mr. Fabulous. Hold on a sec. Oh, you did? No. According to the roadmap, you only fought him once, and you won that one. What the hell is Mr. Fabulous doing? Oh!
Oh yeah, whatever he wants.
Oh!
Wano seems to have a game plan. And that's important.
Oh! Cover. Nope. Kick out.
Early for that. Big arm drag.
Ooh.
Wano,
Big hits.
followed by some kicks.
They're just slapping each other back and forth.
Wano wins that exchange.
Oh! Big forearms. Oh! What? Oh! Oh my god, he dumped him to the outside with that!
Head scissored him right through the ropes.
Oh! Stomps while I was stomping Mr. Fabulous in the corner.
And another body slam.
Waddle managing to keep the upper hand on Mr. Fabulous right now.
Yeah, he's keeping the pressure up, not letting him get up to any tricks.
Oh, roll up, cover it, one.
With a screw kick, sends Mr. Fabulous flying halfway across South America.
Oh! Oh! Oh, Jesus Christ.
Whatever Mr. Fabulous is doing seems to take a toll on him. He's showing some major signs of exhaustion.
Oh!
Full rotation drop kick.
Oh!
Right up in the tree of woe. Pepper kicks the mid.
Oh! Oh, jeez.
Mr. Fabulous with a clutch reversal.
Oh, talk about reversals. Cover, 1, 2! Mr. Waddle off the ropes! Oh!
Twisting senton nails.
Cover, 1,
Fabulous.
2!
And almost gets him.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I just got word. Next week, Adam Page and Adam Cole and Ethan Page are going to go one-on-one once more, and this time the winner becomes #1 contender for the TV title at the King's Crown pay-per-view the following week. And to ensure we do not get another double countout, Tiger King has come out and said that he will Oh! Waddle gets some payback and he picks up the win!
Wow, what a different outcome than last time these two met.
That is true. Now, as I was saying, to ensure that another double count out does not happen, Tiger King said that he will gladly host this #1 contender match and make sure everything stays inside the ring by surrounding the outside with barbed wire landmines. Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, Ethan Page and Adam Cole are going to be at the Tiger's Den in a landmine death match to determine the #1 contender for the TV title. Oh, that's going to be insane.
That sounds like a can't miss match.
Next up, though, in the B block, we got Sheamus and Colt Cabana.
And we're off. Colt Cabana wastes no time. Oh, Sheamus has him in a deep headlock. Oh.
All right, getting that. That's getting that marked on the card. All right, predictions are up, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, drop toe hold on shape. Colt Cabana cover one. Nope.
Colt Cabana takes Sheamus down and stomps him.
Cover. Nope.
SOS puts Colt Cabana in the ropes. Sheamus drags him out and goes for the leg lock.
Oh!
And kitchen sink on Sheamus.
Snapmare.
Suplex.
Snap suplex, right. Oh, big headbutt.
Tackles Colt Cabana. Another snap suplex by Cabana. Done Sheamus. But a drop toe hold turns the tide. More stomps.
Oh!
No, not yet. Another airplane spin.
Oh!
Ooh. Another snap suplex. Sheamus Sheamus is breathing heavily on the mat.
Oh, we got... Oh, what a big back and forth right there. Sheamus dumped to the outside, and Colt's just shrugging it off like, yeah, that's what happens. Oh, into an armbar, simple but effective.
Comes Cole with those big left hands and the big
boom! And a big elbow. Yep. I think the one big highlight with 2K22 is I look forward to doing the My GM, and since it does have like a local co-op feature, Carter, I would very much like to do a remote play you versus me. as our it will be our own GMs.
Oh, Falcon Arrow almost gets 3. Backslide.
1, 2.
Almost.
Ooh, big shoulder check. Off the ropes.
That's the clothesline.
Oh! Nice one. Roll over. Cover. 1, 2. Though actually, even more though, I do kind of want to do a My GM head-to-head with Pro Wrestling Summit's own Ryan Cook. That would definitely be fun too. Oh, what shit? Oh, wow! Look at that power! Just picked up the Cabana and
now punches him down. Both men down.
Sheamus is starting to pick up steam here. Oh!
He is ragdolling Colt Cabana around. When Colt Cabana gets a drop toe hold to turn the tide, maybe. Sheamus runs him over.
Sheamus off the ropes. Big boot.
And the elbow.
Another casual shrug, like, eh. There's a big elbow from Sheamus.
This is the leg drop. Oh, this could do it.
And Sheamus picks up the win. Sheamus ends 4-3 with 20 points. Colt Cabana ends 3-4 with 14 points.
Not a spectacular run for either man.
No, but still pretty solid. All right. Coming up next, Ayta takes on Momori Takashi. Oh, Guys, what you see? There you go. Make your predictions.
Momori Takashi playing it cautious. Oh, jawbreaker.
Oh, early cloverleaf.
Super kick.
Oh.
Big arm drag.
Oh! Oh, Takashi rolls through. And cinches it on Ayta.
This is a kick. This is a chop. Now they're going to square off.
Takashi gets in there. Now he's wrenching him back. Woo!
This is a drop kick, and Ayta drags him to the center of the ring.
Stomp to the back. Another stomp to the back. Eight off the ropes. Oh, ducks right under. Oh. Again, into that clover leaf.
Now Ayta goes.
Nope, out Takashi goes. Round and round we go, and there goes Ayta. Oh, cover. One. Nope. Big backdrop from Takashi and a senton.
Decides not to go up top.
Big snapmare. Wilson from the corner. Picks up Takashi. Ooh, big chop.
Misses a drop kick. That could cost him.
Oh! Numero uno! He's in the ropes though. Two!
Counters with the Russian.
Cover! One, two!
Chop to the back of the
Oh!
and another moonsault.
One, two! Cover, one.
Some with a roll-up, but to no avail. Oh, it gets slammed outside the ropes and tumbles outside. Misses a cutter.
Oh, bow and arrow. We're approaching the 12. Nope. Approaching 12 minutes. Oh, vertebreaker. No, wait. Oh. Cover. One, two. Will Takashi tap? No.
Ooh.
Counter by Ayta. Cover. One, two.
Do it? No. Ghetto clutch.
Cover. One, two. Oh! Oh! Both men just trading moves right there.
He lands a cutter.
Off the rope. Oh! Big baseball slide.
And the Psycho knee.
Cover. One, two.
Not
Oh!
quite. But it was close. Jawbreaker.
Roll over. Imperial Uno!
Close to it.
Numero uno. Numero uno. Here, mix it. Oh! Off the ropes. Another baseball slide.
Repeated suplexes.
Yeah. Oh. Drags him back to the center, drops him down, picks him up. Cover, 1, 2. Oh! Oh, what a big brain buster.
Will this do it?
No, he's going. No, he's
not going for the.
Oh! That might have cost Ayta. Cover, 1, 2, and that's it. Ayta got a little cocky, got a little too arrogant there.
Well. That was a hard-fought match. Momori Takashi saw the opening and seized it, and could have gone either way.
Yep. Takashi ends at 20 points, 4-3. Alright, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, I am getting word now. It would appear that the GWA Women's Champion Rendana is throwing out a challenge to Widow, and it looks like Widow has agreed to the match. She is also saying if you want the belt, come alone and pin me one-on-one non-title. This is going to be a fight, ladies and gentlemen. If Widow can get the win on Rendana, we could be seeing a triple threat match at King's Crown for the women's title. And not for nothing, that would be just as awesome.
Yes, indeed. we're off. Widow's wasting no time.
Yeah. It looks, yeah, she came alone. That's how much the title means to her. And coming out. Oh! Cover! What? No, and Widow quickly kicks out. Oh!
Giant swing.
Sooner or later, you were going to be in here when your character pulled that move off, Ren. It was only a matter of time before you finally got to see that in action. Ooh, excuse me. Oh! O'Connor roll.
It's a solid 2 very early in the match. Big hip toss.
Cover 1. Nice 2 slugging it out.
Jumping suplex.
Up the ropes. Ooh. Misses the Superman punch. Go. Oh! Oh! In the Black Widow!
Jumping suplex again.
And a big ground and pound from Rendana. Oh!
Shoulder breaker. Guns Rendana. Bow and arrow. Hold from a huge widow.
Oh!
It's gotta hurt.
Oh! Cover me in the ropes! Oh!
A gravity-defying muscle buster.
Cover. 1, 2. Oh! And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Ren shuts down Widow with authority.
Very definitive win.
Very much so.
Oh, another exciting match in the books.
Hold on a sec. Oh, wait. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next. We've got Kento Miahala taking on Revenzo. Up next. Gesundheit. Oh. There you go. Make your predictions, everyone. I got some money on the witch doctor, it looks like.
It's hard to bet against Revenzo.
Indeed.
Well, Revenzo off to a strong start. Oh, bear hug takedown and a stomp. That's a classic combo. Nobody. Miahala with the snapmare.
Cover. Oh no.
men just slugging it out. Oh. Things are spilled outside. Oh. Revenzo gets...
Oh!
Oh! The Martinette out of nowhere. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Ground pound around the back of the head. And Revenzo gets dumped to the outside by Miahala. Oh, shit out, German! Got her! 1, 2! Oh, he almost got him with that. Recover. 1, 2. Cover. 1, 2. "12 minutes, ladies and gentlemen." Oh! Catches it with the DDT that time. And a tombstone! Pulls me hard from the ropes. Cover. 1, 2. big clothesline from Revenzo, but he is starting to get gassed, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, shut down German. Oh, but Revenzo caught the ropes. Oh! Revenzo saw that German coming, and he catches another drop toe hold. And he dumps him with another suplex. So down German, but they're outside. Chops him again and again and again. The last thing Revenzo needs, though, is a count out win, because he'll only score 4 points rather than 5. Off the ropes. Oh, again with that DDT. Oh, they can do it. Cover 1, 2, 3, and Miahala gets the win. Miahala ends the King's Crown tournament at 3-4 with 15 points, and Revenzo ends at 4-3 with 20 points, which still puts Ospreay in the lead in the A bracket. What a match, ladies and gentlemen! That could have been match of the night right there. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Graham Maxwell taking on Demon Black. If Maxwell can get a win, that'll put him at 6-1 with give him 30 points and put him in the running for first place. And then Maxwell just has to hope that the Big Show can actually pin Alexander and end his win streak, which would result in a face-off next week. Hey, Sarah, welcome back. It looks like Sarah didn't put any money down. Oh! Sarah, did you get a chance to vote? Oh! Oh my God! I have no idea what to say, ladies and gentlemen. Just out of nowhere.
Wow.
Maxwell just hit a Frankensteiner out of nowhere and just caught Black off guard long enough to get the pin.
Demon Black's reputation has suffered the worst out of anyone in this tournament. He's gone from an unstoppable juggernaut to a very flawed, talented individual.
I don't think Black cares. I think he's just waiting for this tournament to get over with so he can get his hands on MJF again.
Oh, who can blame him?
Yeah.
Well, if someone underestimates Demon Black based on his performance in this tournament, they'll
be in for
a nasty surprise.
Oh yeah. If you ask me, I think Black's only regret throughout this whole tournament is the fact that he was not in the same block as MJF.
Probably.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting close. We are coming up to the end. Getting close to the end here. Coming up next, Kento of Congo is getting some one-on-one action. Looks like he wants. It looks like he's just getting some singles points here, and possibly looking to angle into a future title shot at some point. Maybe either the TV title, or if he's, I don't even know if he is under. Can make the weight for Junior. He might, but he's going to be going 1-on-1 against Chico. Chico, of course, no slouch. She's definitely one of GWA's top. Well, maybe not a top guy, but he's definitely up there. All right, and well, there's Congo's music, but I don't see Kento yet. I am getting where there is some bit of a something going on in the back. Congo is looking. Some of the members of Congo are looking nervous and keeping an eye on the halls. And oh my God, Carter, you see what I'm seeing? Yeah, but look what he's wearing.
Yep.
Oh no! Oh. If ever there was a shot across the bow, as it were, it would be here. Okay, Kento coming out wearing pink and black attire and wearing a Bret Hart T-shirt, and I do believe just before the match started, he actually ripped the shirt off him, Hulk Hogan style. Cameras are in the back. We are getting word that Jay Graves, GWA's resident Bret Hart superfan, is basically irate at this point. She is
Nice Frankensteiner by Kento.
Yeah, but was this a smart move on Keno's part, deliberately pushing the vampire's berserk buttons like this?
Well, he's looking to start a fight.
Well, it doesn't help the fact that he's 2 up on Jade as it is. He KO'd her in the triple threat in the 6-man tag between Congo and the Masumi Devil Girls, and then pinned her in a 1-on-1 match. And afterwards, for like the next 2 weeks or so, we hadn't seen hide nor hair of either Kento or Jade, and people were getting worried that Jade may have gotten her hands on Kento at some point. It just drank him dry. And left him as a withered husk in some corner of the arena. Oh. I will be right back. It is 10 o'clock, so I have to take care of my mom's medicine. I will be right back.
They're going to slug it out. Chico sends Kento flying with a hard chop. Solid punches to the face and Kento crumpling. Ooh, big slap. Chico into the corner. Gets hung up in the tree of woe. Solid kick to the face, dislodges him, another slap. Chico catches the kick. Pyramid driver is reversed by Chico. Running stomp. Weak kick sends Chico flat on his back. There's a stomp. Boom. Well, let's do it. Almost. But Chico's starting to show fatigue. The Danso bomb. He's getting serious. Carries Kento halfway across the ring. Under firebomb. Almost gets 3. And once more. Well, let's do it for Chico. Will the Boston Crab seal the deal? That's a lot of pressure on the back, which is taking a lot of damage already. Another sweep kick sends Chico flat on his back. Big roundhouse. A swinging choke slam. Stops to flex. A nice spear. Ooh, sit out arm drag reversal. Wails on him with that chair. Under fire bomb onto the chair. Here he comes, taking the bat inside the ring. Gets kicked and drops the bat. And that's all she wrote. Chico seals the deal with his powerful arsenal. A hard-fought match, but once Chico turned up the heat, it was hard for Kento to compete. Kento have conducted that match differently. He tried to face Chico head on, but Chico outweighs him by a bit, and I think the size difference might have been a little too much to overcome. You never know how things are going to go when Chico's in the ring.
I am back. Sorry about that. And looks like I must have missed a hell of a match.
And Chico overpowered Kento and managed to pin him.
Uh-oh. Wait, what? Huh? Uh-oh. Not the only one. Not the only one overpowering someone. But I've just gotten word. Jade just busted through. Through the defenses, and she is on her way to the ring. The rest of the Devil Girls are following, and members of Congo are following after to protect Congo. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, it's a fucking brawl! Jade is not happy right now.
It's pandemonium. Double suplex on Francis.
Oh! Oh! Oh, Kento eats a double power bomb!
Now he's slugging it out. One of the Devil Girls.
As Yoko Kuki. I continue fighting out. Kento's got Kane and a freaking STF. Asuka Mia gets slammed. I believe. Yeah, Shoshi Inamura. That's the guy in the singlet. Well, and that's the big guy there. The other big guy.
Stein gets suplexed in the corner.
What has to feel sorry for the other members of Congo? I don't think any of them expected Kento to take it this far.
Oh, Inamura eats a chair.
They did have a legit gripe with the Musume Neighborhood girls. They just didn't like the fact that they decided to just thrust themselves into the trio's title scene and just declare themselves #1 contenders. They have certainly backed it up the last couple of weeks, getting win after win after win. But considering what Congo had went through trying to get just one title, just to get their first title match, they definitely had a legitimate gripe, especially the fact that they also respect the legends, the team, the legends, considering the two big matches they had with each other. Like, Kento definitely took it this far with his mocking of Jade Graves' idol. Oh! Jay tackles Nakajima. Nakajima's got her in a freaking arm block.
Not for long. Really going for that front naked choke. Stein gets the suplex. Yuki with the suplex.
Yoko go Yuki. Oh man, this is bedlam.
Low drop kick from Stein. Inamura is breathing heavily. He is not in good shape. He's taking a lot of damage.
Oh!
Rolling elbow whoppers him.
Inamura just stole Sakamoto's frickin' burning hammer.
Stein swinging that sledgehammer around willy-nilly and finally makes contact. Power slam by Inamura, shoulder, arm drag by Inamura. Thumb puller on Inamura.
Oh!
And Inamura can't take it.
Oh, but Masaki Amiya gets one last shot in on Yoko Yuki. The bull is still happening, ladies and gentlemen. They are trying to separate these people. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 2 matches left. Can Joseph Alexander go 7-0? I mean, look at that. Win, 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 win. Can he go 7-0? Can Joe remain undefeated?
We'll see. Is a man like Big Show equipped to handle his ridiculous antics? Dragging a huge man like that. Quite a display of technique.
Joe, as usual, those patented taunts.
They're still not strong enough to suplex the Big Show.
Yeah, right? Oh!
Another big arm drag on the Big Show. Big Show kicks Alexander down. Those sorts of fundamental moves will be what ultimately will wear Alexander down. Wins a slugfest with the Big Show. Big Show gets a single leg takedown and prevents him from capitalizing. Misses a chop, gets a knee. If Alexander doesn't win this match, he has to fight in a runoff against Graham Maxwell.
Yeah.
So his winning streak could come to naught.
But he did beat Maxwell once, so he may be able to do it again.
That's true. Or he could have gotten lucky last time. We don't know.
Maybe, considering what Maxwell did to, considering what Graham did to Demon Black.
Gary. Ghetto clutch.
And the funny thing is that had Black won, that just would have meant that that this would have been a formality. Because had Black won and stopped Graham from getting that point, then would have still been 5-1. Would have been 5-2 with 25 points, and Alexander win or lose would have still won the whole thing with 30 points.
That's true. But this was a well-booked tournament, and it's coming down to the last matches. Big Show is playing his cards just right, wearing Alexander down with fundamental moves and playing it pretty safe. And reversing Alexander's attempts at the suplexes. Oh, but he got reversed himself.
Oh!
And stopped into the neck.
Oh!
Alexander might be able to get him to make a mistake.
Oh!
Bad timing costs Alexander.
Cover one. I'm actually being told right now that that both security and the locker room are working overtime, keeping Congo and Asumi Devagos separated and Jade Graves placated.
Q-tip followed by the swan dive headbutt.
No! Oh!
Suplex again, and Big Show takes over.
Another big suplex.
Elbow drop, not enough to seal the deal.
I've actually just been told now that Duke Fed and Nacho Man had just left the building to head for a toy store to find a Bret Hart figure to placate Jade with. Oh my god. Oh geez, speaking of which, choke slam for the Big Show. Oh! Cover 1, 2. Oh! Big Show ends the streak.
Joseph Alexander does not stick the landing and has one more match ahead of him.
Wow, talk about spoiler. And that was definitely the biggest spoiler ever.
Too much bravado. Too many high-risk moves didn't go his way, and Joseph Alexander got worn down and picked off like a wounded antelope.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, right now in what was I saying? Oh, right now in the A block, Will Ospreay is sitting at the top with 25 points. The irony of it all is that for him to win the A block in its entirety. Oh, yeah. Let me get the payouts. And this is probably the funniest thing ever. In order for Will Ospreay to cinch the A block and get a shot at the be able to get and try to get that title shot, MJF has to win. He has to block Ortega and keep him at 20 points.
Oh, well, we're about to find out. I think these men have agreed to submission-only rules.
Oh. Oh!
Gigantic belly-to-belly soup.
And Ortega just backed off.
MJF gets the body slam, but Ortega's right back up. Ortega won't be intimidated by that much.
Oh! MJF is actually doing fairly well right now.
He's playing it cautious and having some success.
Cover! Nope.
Pendulum drop. Turns things around for Ortega. Oh, they're gonna slug it out.
Oh! Cover, one!
There's a pin. A little early, but it's worth a shot. Oh, gets a suplex on the bigger man. Ortega answers with one of his own.
I'm hearing in the back, Ospreay is actually watching this very intensely on the monitors in the back. He knows what's at stake. He knows there's only that he's only one. He knows he's only a single win ahead of Ortega, and let's not forget that when he had to is that on the week as a result of MJF's machinations when Ospreay had to do his 2 missed matches against Revenzo and Ortega. While he did beat Revenzo, Ortega did actually had beaten Ospreay via KO. So that's probably going through Ospreay's mind right now. Like, am I going to have to risk getting KO'd again by the boss? Oh!
Great reversal by Ortega. Oh, another reversal by Ortega puts the hurt on MJF.
Cover! 1, 2!
2 off of that suplex. Ortega takes that suplex. Oh, now he's in control and gets.
Oh! Cover! 1, 2!
Applause for that. Backdrop by MJF. Elbow and a chop. And another elbow. And a power bomb. But in the ropes. Lateral twist.
Cover! 1, 2! Oh! A low blow from MJF. Cover! 1, 2! Another cover. 1, 2!
Let's do it. Almost.
Oh! Cover. 1, 2! Oh, big DDT. Cover. 1, 2.
Almost. Sky high slam. Misses the spear. Ortega with a power bomb of his own.
Oh, he's fired. He's got the crowd fired up.
He's going to come out on top here.
Oh!
Ortega is back with a big boot flattens MJF. And an elbow drop for good measure. But
cover 1, 2. Oh.
Not quite.
MJF is looking frustrated.
Oh. That does not go Ortega's way. This could cost him.
Ooh, big power bomb.
Ortega on the ground long enough to force MJF to get off the top turn.
Cover 1, 2. Oh, and that's it. Ortega picks up the win.
Smart display of ring savvy by Ortega at the end there. Kept him from eating a high-risk maneuver off the top rope by MJF, and probably directly led to him winning.
Ortega picks up the win, which means that next week we're going to be having three matches. Yeah, we've got runoff matches next. We've got some runoff matches next week. Will Ospreay and Ortega and Joseph Alexander and Graham Maxwell. Holy. That was insane, ladies and gentlemen.
That was a very good match.
Did I do the payouts? No, I didn't. Ortega is making his way back up the ramp, and MJF is looking absolutely... He is livid. He is pissed off to high... He is pissed off to... to high hell. He's looking at... He's looking at the top of the ramp, and wait a minute. What is he doing? He's signaling something. And all of it. Ortega just stopped in the ring. Wardlow is on the ramp. Shawn Spears is on the ramp. Harry Johnson is on the ramp. And MJF is all smiles right now, as he has Ortega cornered. It looks like he never cared. In all honesty, the tournament is over. He doesn't really care about any sort of interference. Ortega's looking back at MJF. And
another locker room clearing brawl.
This is damn straight. And wait, hold on. Someone's coming up from the back. Here comes Ospreay. Here comes Ospreay tackling down Spears. Black is coming out as Demon Black is coming out as well. He is coming through the crowd right at MJF, and holy shit! Also, ladies and gentlemen, it's the World Heavyweight Champion. It's Nick Aldis. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on, I just ruined that whole epicness because I didn't have that set properly. Okay, here we go. Oh! Black's out here. He just wants a piece of MJF. Osprey's out here because he doesn't. Osprey's out here out of respect. Aldis is out here also out of respect.
Ortega doesn't know who to go after.
Osprey fighting off both Wardlow and Shawn Spears. This had to have been boiling for a while now. MJF, aside from his win over Ayta, MJF could never get a single win, and it must have been eating at him and just driving him insane. He had the title. He had the title within his grasp, and Black spoiled that, which of course forced this tournament to begin with.
Shots at the Demon, but the Demon's busy elsewhere and can't retaliate directly.
Oh! Flipping DDT on Wardlow by Osprey.
MJF tie up, MJF gets the upper hand. The neck break.
Oh, a double powerbomb on the Demon. Oh, Johnson's freaking out there. Aldis fights off the double team.
double back suplex on Johnson.
Oh!
Under firebomb of Johnson on Dean Black. Oh, stomach break.
Oh! I cannot keep track, can you?
It's absolute chaos. Ortega's cornered and taken down. Oh, rib breaker.
Oh!
Full Nelson slam and a camel clutch. A super kick. Oh, Galia with the spinning clothesline. Ortega's firing up the crowd. Oh, someone has started bleeding.
Oh! Oh, Aldous just busted open.
What's Aldous have planned now?
Oh! Big! Power slam there.
There's pools of Aldous all over the ring. Double suplex.
Oh, Ortega and MJF going at it.
Ortega kicks MJF right over.
Tom Spears fights off the double team.
Brainbuster by Aldous.
That is blood. Nick Aldis has been busted open. Big super kick on Will Ospreay by Sean Spears.
Ortega with the power bomb. Big clothesline on Johnson.
Oh! Oh!
Aldous with the Michinoku driver.
Oh, roll up. Oh!
Oh, he's got a submission.
Yeah, Aldous broke Wardlow. Black breaks Spears. They're cleaning house. Oh, MJ Osprey and MJF are slugging it out.
MJF's eating a lot of super kicks.
Oh! A double team from Black and Ortega.
Imploding Firebird splash.
And another double team between Black and Aldous. Oh! Black took out MJF. Oh! Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, security's finally rushing the ring, trying to break up order. Wardlow, Spears, and MJF are all floored, and meanwhile, Johnson has managed to slither away and run to the back.
What an insane brawl.
It would appear that MJF's last-ditch effort at some retribution over some perceived slight against him has fallen short. And ladies and gentlemen, on that note, this comes to an end with tonight. Just ends on a massacre, it seems. But don't rest on your laurels yet, because this coming Saturday, the go-home show before King's Crown, we have Will Ospreay and Ortega. We have Joseph Alexander and Graham Maxwell in run-off matches. And then the winners of those two matches will go head-to-head in the main event. And on top of that, we have Ethan Page taking on Adam Cole, to determine the number one contender for the TV title. And it will be in a landmine death match. So, ladies and gentlemen, all that and more to come. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for joining me tonight. As always, I do appreciate it. And as always, I want to thank Carter for being here each and every night to help me call the action. And that's about it. So, you all have yourself a good night. We'll see you all next time. And until then, on behalf of cats. On behalf of Carter, this is Stas Verence signing off.